Good morning and welcome to the Breakfast News. I am David Opokwasile. State government reassures on good working relationship with media practitioners. Governor Obiano commended for his commitment towards grassroots development. Organized labor threatens to resume nationwide strike over minimum wage. And on the foreign scene, UN raises alarm over horrors faced by African migrants in Libya. Members of the Orient Daily Chapel of Nigerian Union of Journalists have paid a courtesy call on the Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Mr. Sidon Adenoba, at Jerome Udoji Secretariat. Uche has details.
In a remark, the chairman of the Orient Daily Chapel, Mr. Oster Eze, said the visit was in line with the policy of the leadership to pay courtesy call on key media stakeholders across the state and lauded the media-friendly disposition of the commissioner.
Since your assumption of office, redefined the relationship between media practitioners and the government, and have continued to raise the bar in the standard of impact the government plays in the welfare of members of the fourth estate of the reign in the state. With every sense of humility, I would assert that as an individual, Sidon Adenoba has been a media man through and through. You can clap.
Responding, the commissioner observed that the relationship between Orient Daily and the Ministry of Information has been long and fruitful. He used the opportunity to debunk rumors making rounds on the social media that the governor has called on the people to vote for the APC, noting that the rumors were generated by people who were dissatisfied by the ABGA primary elections.
Governor Adi as a country Buhari. Oh, it's the only party here, Abga. Theatre near part of the night church. If what you poor and a Buhari will also. But I don't want governor and the president. Overnight and the president annual. Anambra man is safe with all it. And the police are very good. Anambra is the police in the help. Why? Man the army, man the navy, and I can policy. Fap walk it out, Yanamuno. I feel like federal agencies. Man, a governor has to say to you, I'm going to APC, there's another Buhari. This is the only Abga.
Oka Ushe reporting for ABS News.
Governor Willie Obiano has been commended for his commitment towards grassroots development across the state. Speaking at the end of the year get-together organized for workers of Ihiala Local Government Council, the Transition Committee chairman of the council, Barrister Ifeanyi Odumegwu, said the governor's empowerment has enabled his administration to complete more projects beyond his initial target. Paul Ezoke for the report.
Barrister Odumegwu, who was presented with the award of Obata Ifade by the workers of the council, said the council is wearing a new look through the transformation of infrastructural facilities, including a new 11-room office accommodation with conveniences in every office to ensure conducive working environment, which is a model that will be extended to other structures in the council. He noted that the council will soon complete its new Gate House project and recreational park, while by next month the council would embark on expansion and upgrading of facilities at the Traditional Rulers Local Government Secretariat to give it befitting status. Barrister Odumegwu expressed satisfaction that the reward and incentive scheme initiated by his administration is yielding the desired goals of boosting staff morale, increased productivity, and harmonious working relationship, noting that the get-together was to celebrate peace and progress in the council.
Issue is that they are saying, so I thank them very much.
In their separate remarks, the head of local government administration, Chinyere Nkanebe, and the treasurer, Mr. Samuobi, commended the chairman for giving workers a sense of belonging and ensuring judicious management of available resources to achieve much with little.
There were a lot of development. Is it our administrative block? Is it the new block, 12, 11, the workers. So in this hall, you can see our hall, air-conditioned hall. We are so happy.
With very little, and that is the philosophy of the governor of Anambra State, doing much with little. The little resources that came our way into the coffers of the government have been maximally utilized for the benefit of the people.
The council chairman of Noge, Comrade Amaka Asewu, said Barrister Odimegwu has brought visible development in the area. In their reactions, the traditional ruler of Amoka, Igwe Kenneth Obilionembe, and the traditional ruler of Iseke, Igwe Emmanuel Nabife, as well as their Obulisu's counterpart, Igwe John Ozulumba, said the chairman has done remarkably well, which is why they honored him with chieftaincy title recently. Also speaking, the first vice president, Ihiala Progressive Union, Comrade Eloka Igwemezie, and the vice president, Obulisu's Town Union, Mr. Kenneth Nnogaram, said the chairman has continued to carry all stakeholders along and they stood Governor Obiano for sustaining effective security in the states. From Ihiala, Paul Ezoke, ABS News.
Palliative workers commenced at some service roles in different communities under Oka South Council area to ensure zero potholes this Yuletide season for free movement of persons and vehicles. The transition chairman of Oka South local government area, Mr. Leo Muba, and some councillors personally went to the field to ascertain the pace of work done within the local government. Correspondent Emmanuel Chibata is our guide.
Visited where Akabo Village Mbuku, St. Peter's Avenue Amobia, Umono at Ngodo Village Nise, Abana Village Umuawolo, and Amabo Village Isiago, among others. On arrival, ABS observed that leveling of sand was ongoing. Speaking during the tour, Mr. Muba disclosed that the initiative is in compliance with Governor Obiano's directives that all roads in the hinterlands will be made accessible and motorable within this festival season. He stressed that the tour was to ensure that the fund released to all the councillors within the 9 communities of Oka South is properly applied on road rehabilitation.
What we do is to complement the efforts of His Excellency, Abokwedike. So to us also, he gave directive that we make sure that the service roads inside the villages will be touched, preparatory to these Christmas festivities, because we are expecting our people to come back in mass. So that's why we have decided to make sure that all the roads are motorable.
The councillor representing Umuawolo Ward, Mr. Christopher Okafor, and Mr. Joseph Ejiofor representing Nise Ward 2, in their remarks, said the palliative work will be completed soon to enhance smooth movement. In an interview, a passerby along Umono in Ngodo Village Nise, Mr. Sunday Okoye, who spoke to ABS off-camera, commended Governor Obiano for his unrelented effort in making road infrastructure a top priority in his administration. In Oka, I am Emmanuel Shibata, reporting for ABS News.
And in politics now, all APGA candidates for the 2019 general elections in Anambra South Senatorial District have launched a formidable structure to ensure victory at the polls. The event, which featured the inauguration of local government area campaign coordinators in all the 7 local government areas under the district, was spearheaded by the APGA candidate for Anambra South Senatorial District, Prince Nicholas Ukachukwu, represented by Chief Chukwuomu Moji. Correspondent Valentino Mbadoa was there for the ABS and now reports.
Speaking during the event, Prince Ukachukwu, who spoke through the APGA candidate for Agwata Federal Constituency, Mr. Chukwuma Umoji, assured of selfless service to the people if elected. He noted that the purpose of setting up the campaign coordinators was to make their structure more formidable ahead of the election. Prince Ukachukwu maintained that voting people of good mindset into power will help foster development in the state and the nation at large. In a remark, the APGA state woman leader, Lady Chinyere Ibenta, called for massive support to all APGA candidates during the election for a total transformation and restructuring of the Nigerian nation. Speaking also, the APGA candidate for Orumba North constituency, Mr. Emeka Afoka, while assuring of full commitment, noted that he will make a positive impact if given the mandate.
One family at Chigokan Senator
The event featured oath of allegiance by the campaign coordinators. From Osumeni in Nnewi South Local Government Area, Valentine Mbadoga reporting for ABS News.
The rich cultural heritage of the people of Omo in Ayamelum local government area was recently brought to the fore as the traditional law of the community. Igwe Orano Chidume celebrated his Maiden of Valor Festival and one-year coronation anniversary. The ceremony, which took place at the palace of Igwe Chidume, attracted top government functionaries, traditional rulers, captains of industry and the academia, friends and well-wishers who came to felicitate with him. Amaka Chibuzo Okoye has the rest of the story.
Ceremony which was also used by the people of the community to thank God for his mercies, especially for having a traditional ruler after over 20 years, got to its peak when the youths and women demonstrated Omo as Iglube, followed by the outing of Igwe Orano with the Beze dance, acknowledging shares from the mammoth crowd. In an address, Igwe Orano extolled the strategic position of Omo in agriculture and culture and asked the people to uphold the status. He called on the federal and state government to assist the community in road construction to facilitate the evacuation of farm produce.
All is well. Omo is at peace. We don't have any quarrel with any community. And my follow message to Ndi Omo is to continue to live in peace, continue to support His Excellency, the governor of the state. He has a lot of good plans, good projects for Anambra and Anambra in particular.
The head of service, Mr. Harry Udu, thanked God for using Igwe Orano to transform the community, expressing optimism that he will use his wealth of experience in the industrial sector to develop the area.
The government is taking serious interest. It's part of the responsibilities of the Ministry of Culture and Diaspora Affairs. I'm sure the commissioner will have her people here. We are collating this. I'm sure she even has a program for end-of-year returns of many communities.
The member representing Ayamelum constituency in the State House of Assembly, Mr. Uche Okafo, said the community will witness more development, progress, peace, and unity as Igwe Orano is very vibrant, energetic, thanking God for his mercies upon the community.
What we're doing today is a sort of commemoration to that accord between the Indiazana, the youth, the elders, both male and female, young and old, that agree that he's going to be the king. I'm not in doubt of what he's going to do, because before now, he's been a very great philanthropist, helping people. He has so many philanthropic organizations, so many charity organizations. So I asked him not to relent on the good things or the good work he has been doing before now. Let him continue.
Some traditional rulers that attended the event, including Igwe Roland Odebu of Nteje, Igwe Honora Nguneli of Igbahu, and Igwe Alex Onyido of Ogidi, advised the people to understand the difference between culture and religion. There were conferment of awards to some deserving individuals, including the immediate past president of Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, Mr. Ahmed Yakasia, and chairman of Josam Mill Omo, Chief Oliver Okeke, who said that it is important to identify with the culture and tradition of other communities. Speaking to ABS, Messrs. Ikechukwu Onyabo and Francis Onwachi pledged their total support to Igwe Chidume, the traditional ruler of Nnewi, Igwe Kenneth Orizu III, and his Onitsha counterpart, Igwe Alfred Achebe, also attended the ceremony while masquerading, cultural displays, and other side attractions from Omo. It's been Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS.
And from Omo, we'll move over now for a short break. When we come back, more stories will come.
Season's greetings in the Anambra. I wish us all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Chief Willie Obiano Abokuodike, Governor of Anambra State.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation (NNPC) has inaugurated a team to monitor products distribution nationwide. The Group General Manager, Group Public Affairs Division of the NNPC, Mr. Anambra, disclosed this in an interview with Abuchi Ones of the Anambra Broadcasting Service in Abuja. According to Mr. Anambra, the setting up of the monitoring team is part of efforts by the NNPC to ensure seamless supply and dispensing of petroleum products to Nigerians, especially this festive season. He maintained that the corporation has the larger volume of petrol this year with over 50-day sufficiency and cautioned the public against panic buying of the product. Mr. Anambra warned petroleum marketers against adjusting their dispensing meters or selling above the approved petroleum pump price of 145 naira per litre. He advised the public against storing petrol in residential buildings in view of its negative consequences. Ndị Igbo have been urged to reserve and promote their language and cultural heritage for them not to go into extinction. The German Post-Primary School Service Commission, PPSSC, Lady Joy Olasi made the call during the end-of-the-year party and Christmas carol of Otusuwapu Igbo held at St. Patrick's Catholic Church Cathedral, Oka. Ogochukwu Okeke has details. We're sorry for that mix-up. Migrants and refugees are being subjected to unimaginable horrors from the moment they enter Libya and throughout their stay in the country, a UN report has stated. The report released by the United Nations Political Mission in Libya and the UN Human Rights Office also showed the horrors of attempting to cross the Mediterranean. The findings were based on 1,300 first-hand accounts gathered by UN human rights staff in Libya itself, as well as from migrants who had returned to Nigeria. It also featured accounts of Nigerians who managed to reach Italy, tracing the entire journey of migrants and refugees from Libya's southern border across the desert to the northern coast, from unlawful killings, arbitrary detention and torture to gang rape, slavery, and human trafficking. The report covers a 20-month period up to August 2018. It detailed the terrible litany of violations and abuses committed by a range of state officials, armed groups, smugglers, and traffickers against migrants and refugees. The climate of lawlessness in Libya provides fertile ground for illicit activities, leaving migrants and refugees at the mercy of countless predators who view them as commodities to be exploited and extorted, the report said. Nigeria's Golden Eaglets have been drawn in Group A of the Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations and they'll be playing host Tanzania, coached by Emmanuel Amunike. The draw held on Thursday night in the Tanzanian capital Dar es Salaam pitted the two-time champions Nigeria in Group A with hosts together with Angola and debutant Uganda. Cameroon champions in 2003 were drawn in Group B alongside top seeds Guinea, Morocco, and Senegal. Incidentally, all the four teams in the group are French-speaking, setting the stage for an exciting round of matches in the race for the two slots for the next round. The draw, watched by a packed crowd at the Milami City Conference Center, also had in attendance CAF Executive Committee members and other fans available. Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by logging on to our website, www.absradiotv.com, or you can like us at Facebook at www.facebook.com/ABSRadioTelevision. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Now the main point again. The state government has reassured on good working relationship with media practitioners. Governor Obiano has been commended for his commitment towards grassroots development. And also on the foreign scene, we brought you that UN has raised alarm over horrors faced by African migrants in Libya. And that is the news. On behalf of the team here, thank you for joining us. I am David Okwasile. The weekend show continues right after now.